Yes. Yeah, her name's not in this print. Actually, her name is in this print. Really? Where is it? It's right here. This just looks like a picture within a picture. It is. But her name is contained within the picture. What do you mean, Jibe-san? Let's look a little bit more closely. First, you have 2 leaves, edible leaves, like spinach. In Japanese, na. And you have 2 of them. Do you know the number for 2 in Japanese? Oh, it's ni. Exactly. And the counter for leaves is wa. There we have na, ni, wa. And then you have a spear, which is ya, and an ocean view, which is oki. And then you have a field, which is ta. Put it all together, na, ni, wa, ya, o, ki, ta. Jibe-san. You know, any European would look at this print and say, 2 leaves, a spear, an ocean view, a field. Aha! Nariwaya ota! Let's go drink 50 cups of tea! Well, I don't think it happened that quickly, but yes, that was the problem. So did Utamaro get away with this way of doing it? He got in trouble for this print as well. The government was very, very strict. There's even a story about Utamaro's publisher, who also published books. He published one book that the government didn't like very much. They took away half his property. Oh, I feel sorry for him. That's very strict. But at least he was lucky enough to have half his property. You might say that. But usually, if they were going to fine him half his property, they would estimate the value of all his property and ask him to pay half that amount. But they did not do that. The government at the time cut his house in 2 and took away half the house. He was literally left with half a house. That's harsh punishment. Is that the origin of the term halfway house? But you know, I think this is a very funny print. You think this is a very funny print? Yes. Why do you think this is such a funny print? Well, just think about it. The man going into the tea house in order to meet the waitress and drinking 50 cups of tea? What's so funny about that? Well, he thinks he might get her, but it's all just a tease.
Antique dealers of ukiyo-e portraits of beauties are found throughout Tokyo, particularly in Kanda Jimbocho, located right around Jimbocho Station. There are woodblock print shops in Ginza too, a place known for its art galleries, and as a place where you can go and browse modern beauties.
Once upon a time, in a land not so far away, there was a school run by a ninja. And his lessons weren't about the ways of the ninja, but about Japanese society, habits, and manners.
Teach me, Ninja Sensei.
Let's look at some useful information for first-time visitors to Japan. For example, how would you get from Narita Airport to central Tokyo?
I learned the hard way trying to get into Tokyo. I couldn't understand Japanese, so I took a taxi. It cost me $200.
Yes, taxis may be convenient, but they're very expensive from the airport. So I made a list of services that have easy access to the city. First is this coach, known as a limousine bus in Japan. For the equivalent of around $30 one way, it can take you to major hotels and railway stations in Tokyo in 60 to 80 minutes. You can buy a ticket at the bus counter. Just tell the staff where you're going. The bus stops are right outside the terminal building. The stop number, departure time, and destination are printed on your ticket. And there are other good deals on buses. For around $10, some companies will take you to major stations like Ginza and Tokyo. Some of them don't need reservations, so you can pay on the spot.
That's great. I don't have to worry about reservations.
The next option we're going to discuss is the train. This is the cheapest line. The Keisei Line Express takes about 70 minutes from Narita to Ueno Station. The price is around $12. You can buy your ticket on the first floor. Both terminals at Narita have an underground station in the first basement level. You don't need a seat reservation, so just sit anywhere. Other options may be a little more expensive, but you can get from the airport to Nippori in about 40 minutes. Buy your ticket at a counter or ticket machine. Including the price of the basic fare, it's around $25. The platforms are nearby.
Now that I know how to get from the airport to the city, how do I get to places like Shinjuku or Shibuya?
If you use the JR line, it's around $30. The Yamanote line runs through all the stations I mentioned today, so if you get on a green line, you'll get to your destination.
It's best to get a hotel near a Yamanote Line station, right? By the way, I know there are lots of hotels in Tokyo, but are there any traditional Japanese inns?
Yes, they're called ryokan. They usually cost about $50 to $100 a night.
Just search for Tokyo Ryokan on the internet, and you'll find plenty.
But before you stay at ryokan, there are some basic manners you should know. First, always take your shoes off at the entrance.
I know that one.
Good. Then here are some things you should know for when you get to your room. This alcove is called a tokonoma. Don't store anything here, as it's for displaying flowers and calligraphy. And be careful with your suitcases. The wheels could damage the delicate tatami mats. Here are some pointers for using the onsen. Wash yourself before you get in the bath. Do not bring your hand towel into the bath. And no swimming. These are some of the basic things to know when visiting.
Most of the things we learned today were so helpful.
I'm planning to take the train from the airport. You can count on Japanese trains to be on time.
Today, the students have learned some useful tips and tricks here at Ninja School. See you next time.
Blows are exchanged with bamboo swords accompanied by fierce yells. Two swordsmen attack one another. Their movements are just a blur to the eye. This is one of Japan's martial arts, kendo. Let's take a closer look at kendo, which keeps alive the traditional samurai spirit. There are currently an estimated 1.6 million kendo practitioners in Japan. They include both adults and children. Kendo is a one-on-one martial art. Practitioners wear protective gear modelled after samurai armour and fight with bamboo swords. Landing a perfectly coordinated blow on the opponent scores 1 point. The first to score 2 points wins the match. There are several ways of earning a point. The first is a blow to the head, a technique called mei. To score a point, the blow must land on the forehead. The second way to score a point is called kote. Kote is an attack aimed at the opponent's padded gloves. The third way is called do. This requires swinging the bamboo sword down at an angle to strike the side of the opponent's body. The last way to score a point is called ski. This requires the sword to be thrust forward so that its tip hits the opponent's throat protector.
But look at, everybody's there. So me, Casey, Tiffany, we decided to get matching tents, so we're totally like twinsies here. Isn't that cool? We can totally look like we're a part of a FEMA camp, and like we can totally pretend that there was a huge earthquake that just hit California and our houses were destroyed, and we can be like the best of neighbors and friends. Look at everybody. They're making food. This is awesome. We're gonna shoot this later. Bart's making some food. We're gonna.
Making the fire.
He's making the fire. You're not gonna grill it?
I am.
You're gonna grill it? Oh. We have.
Is it hard? It's not hard. It's just.
No, because usually Bart grills it and he uses his bare hands. And then, oh, thank you. Well, I guess that's why you're gonna do it, so he doesn't use his black charcoal hands.
Yeah, he's the ministry.
Oh, so then you facilitate the fun while she creates the make it happen. She's the make it happen lady. Alright, cool. I'm looking forward to that. And me, I am one of the guests of honor here with the many guests of honor here for the Festival of the Bart. Right here, we're going to roast one of the dogs, because you know how we love dog.
Especially meatloaf.
Yeah, meatloaf is so meaty. Yeah, but this is a pretty cool place. It's so Mother Nature, and it's actually one of our friends' family's private land. Look at the Biggie, baby. Biggie, baby, how you doing? How you doing? Do you like the forest? You look like you belong in the forest. Look at all the food. This is so much food. Oh my goodness. This is only for one night, guys. This is a lot of this could feed us for like a month. That's a lot of food.
We went just a little bit overboard. We were expecting all the barbell guys.
Yeah, I was expecting them too. Flakers. Anyone that didn't show up isn't a true friend of Bart.
Nope.
You know who they are?
Yeah.
They're a fake homie.
That's who they are.
Yep.
Fake homie.
Fake homie. Everyone here is an honored guest.
True homie.
It's a true honored guest of Bart. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna eat those Oreos later. Jessica,
Hello.
how is it for your first time camping?
Well, so far all we did was pitch a tent.
Wasn't that awesome? Feeling the wind blow your face?
Wasn't too bad.
Oh. Wasn't it awesome when the bee came and almost stung you?
No.
You don't like that?
No.
Why?
I'm scared of bees.
But it's bootylicious.
No.
Anyways, are you excited about the s'mores? Because I know that's what you wanted.
Waiting till sundown. I don't know when we're gonna do it. But
God dang, it's so windy.
I know. It's super windy.
Isn't it cool? I found the swings. Woo! Woo! Isn't it like a roller coaster?
Yeah.
What? Woo! Aren't you having the time of your life? Oh my God! Yay! Oh my God. That's so fun. I'm having a fun time just watching you having so much fun.
So much.
Are you really having fun though? Yes, you are. You're having an amazing time. Oh my goodness. Whoa, watch out. Don't go too high now. Hold on. I want to do it too now. Get off. Are you fucking ready for this shit?
I think so.
I don't have my gun on me, but imagine if I did. This is my holster. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering what I'm wearing this fall I'm wearing a holster with a Voodoo Tactical t-shirt, some 511 boots, tactical boots, and some 511 cargo pants. I got it on sale at E-Bike. Big shout out to you. But I got this SOG. Boom, boom. You see that, baby? I don't know what I'm gonna use it for.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna chop some wood with that tiny thing.
No, I'm gonna kill some ants. I don't want to really kill any creatures. But I got some magazines here. I'm gonna go shooting later. But imagine, all right? Imagine. I'm just swinging at the park, and there's nothing going on. And then suddenly, there's a bad guy. Bam, 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 bam. Right? And you're like, oh shit. Hold on. Bad guys. Bad guys. There's fucking bad guys. Look at this guy. Pew, pew, pew. Shooter ready. They go body to Geo. When we got married,
Everything seemed perfect.
Good fucking morning. God damn it. So we are on our way to Tampa to Powerhouse. This will be the second time I visited a gym since I've been here, and the first time was Powerhouse. So we're gonna go check that shit out, and we're on this fucking incredible bridge that you have to take to get to Tampa, and it's so beautiful. I mean, we have ocean on both sides of us. It's insane. I mean, I gotta say, man, Florida is a beautiful place, and I love it. And it's funny because everyone told me, they were like, Rich, you're gonna last 3 weeks and your ass is gonna be back in California. You are not gonna like it there. And guess what? You were wrong. The weather is probably the best weather I've ever been in. I mean, Hawaii's pretty fucking awesome, but I know right now it's the time of the season for the best weather here, so people are like, well, just wait till, well, I was here in August, and you know what? August was great. I love the heat. I love fucking heat. I hate the cold. Fucking can't stand the cold. So we're gonna go do a little workout. Like I told you guys, I haven't really been training. I've been kind of taking it easy and, you know, getting settled and getting shit done and working a lot and getting caught up on some shit, because when I was in, you know, California, and my business is here in Florida, which, I don't know, I've said this a couple of times and people still are asking why I moved to Florida. So the reason I moved to Florida is because my business is in Clearwater. My offices, my warehouse, everything. So I was in California living when my business was in Florida, which is pretty fucking crazy. And, you know, I should have moved to Florida the minute I, you know, started the business. But I love Cali so much, and I like filming videos in California. All my, you know, friends are there, and a lot of my athletes, and, you know, I just was always filming good shit, and, you know, had a lot of good athletes to film, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna stay in California. So I was trying to, you know, by email and, you know, pictures and this and that, you know, trying to, you know, it was pretty difficult. So now that I'm here, I guess we're all taking full advantage of it, and, you know, I'm fucking working with everyone, talking to everyone, well, sort of. But a lot more so than I was in California, so it's definitely been keeping me busy. So I'm ready, I'm pretty much ready to get back on 100% full fucking...
My comfort food. The city always makes me feel right at home and never fails to bring some of the best magic in me.
Sarah?
Hey, Jeff, are you here?
Yeah, I'm downstairs in the lobby. You coming down?
Hey, I just jumped out of the shower. Sorry, I'm
Running a bit late. Can you come up to my room and wait?
Sure.
Okay, I'll keep the door unlocked for you.
Okay, I'm coming out.
Jeff, hey, what's up, bud? Zero. Hold on, I'll be right with you. Sorry, running late.
today? Grab lunch? Take a look around Taipei? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So, can I just go casual? Yeah. That's right. Be with you in a second. Whoa. That quick. What's for lunch? What's for lunch? Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Damn. What's up? Nothing. How'd you change your clothes so fast? Magic. Yeah. For many years in Japan, I did magic everywhere I could. If I had to do, magic on a corner of a building, or, sometimes it would be a department store or a club, just the strangest places. This was probably one of the best things that happened to me, because it was me training myself. At the time, I didn't know, but I was training to do something that was extraordinary for what I'm doing right now. We're here on a Friday night, CMN thing. It's happening tonight. Really, really crowded. Let's do some magic. Who speaks English? You speak English? Do you speak English? A little bit? Hi, what's your name?
My name is Rachel.
Rachel, nice to meet you. Rachel, you're with your boyfriend. Hey, what's your name? Howard. Howard, nice meeting you. Howard, I have a favor to ask. Do you have any money on you, like coins? Okay, in the meantime, let me show you what I have here. Everybody, you can see what's happening live on the screen behind me. All right? This is all live. I got some cups. Want to hold that for me? All right, okay. Let's use this one because this is nice and big. 50 cents? Okay, you hold on to that. Okay, I got some juice. I got Haesong. Here, can you help me hold that? Here, you hold that, you hold that. So, Rachel, any one of these drinks that we're all holding, which one do you want to use? This one. You touch this one. You want to use this one. No problem. Howard, right? The coin. Okay. R is your initial, right, for Rachel? And H. R-H. Okay? On the other side, I'm going to write my name. Cyril. That's who I am. Don't forget it. On the other side, it's RH. We're going to make this coin go inside that can. You don't believe. Before we start, you hold on to that. I want you to hear something. Listen. Splash. Splash. You can only hear the liquids. Confirm? Only liquids. Okay, now, you hold the can just like that. Okay? I'm going to take this. Now watch this. Coin. Watch. 1, 2, 3. You see that? Lift the can. Right by my microphone, flip it over. It's no mistake. The coin is in there, right? Rachel, open the can. All the way. Open it all the way. Perfect. Pour. Keep going. Whoa, what kind of a drink is this? It doesn't fit through there. Remember, the tab is too small for the coin. Very slowly. Rachel, Howard, confirm that this is your borrowed coin. Confirm. That's your coin? Yeah. 10 of spades. What do you do for them? My friends? Yeah. My true friends don't ask me to. Your true friends. All right. It's catch-22 because I get insulted if they don't ask me. So I'm insulting you by not asking you to do something now. Oh, nice. Playing cards. Okay. Take this. Now, you've done many things in your life. You've sang, you've acted. Have you ever thought of being a magician? No, I didn't. No? Not until I've seen your stuff. Yeah. Really? Today, in Taiwan, you will be the magician. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Jeff, the amazing Jeff. All right. Show me a trick. All right. Ask me to memorize one card. Go ahead and memorize any card you like. Are you going to show me the cards? I'll have to show you the cards. Thanks. Okay. Okay, here. Let me pick one out. This one right here. Let's use that card. Okay? Don't show it to me. Don't show it to me. Okay, don't show it to you. Okay. Now what? I don't know. What's next? Okay, so I'm going to put that back in there. Okay? And you're going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to shuffle them good. I'm going to shuffle them real good. I love that. Hold on. Nice. How are you going to know which card it is? Okay. I'll put my hand on your arm. You'll put... Okay. And? Okay, why don't you ask me what the card is that I memorized? Okay. What was the card that you memorized? The card that I memorized is the 10 of spades. 10 of spades? Yeah. Okay. So now tell me that the card that I picked is gone from the deck. Alright. The card that you picked is not in the deck. I don't believe it. It's not in here. 10 of spades. There's a 10 of clover. 10 of clubs, no? Okay, no. Hey, all the 10s are missing. 10 of diamonds. Whoa. Okay. Hold on. I don't believe this. Okay, one card at a time. Okay, the 10 of spades. I can't believe it. You made my card disappear. No, 10 of clubs. You're incredible. Where'd it go? Do you know? Yeah. Tell me. Yeah. It's gone. Repeat after me. The reason why you can't find your card. The reason why you can't find your 10 of spades is because you're sitting on it. It's because you're sitting on it. No. I'm sitting on it. You're sitting on it. No, I'm sitting on it. That's what you say. I'm sitting on it? No, I can't be sitting on it. I'm sitting on it. Whoa. How'd you get underneath me? I don't know. You did it. Let's sit in here before. Oh, man, that's pretty rough. Oh, that's good. Ladies and gentlemen.
When this unwanted glass was melted. The idea to deliberately incorporate those bubbles into glassware designs came from Seiichiro's father, master craftsman Seikichi Inamine. He was the originator of Ryukyu glass, and his highly artistic creations won.
Add substances, like this charcoal here, or this rice bran. Aim with the glass. Let me add some. I just measure by instinct, like this. All done on instinct. I mix it in thoroughly. That helps create air bubbles.
Impurities cause molten glass to expand, creating bubbles. Speed is of the essence, as overmixing eliminates air. The quantities of contaminant differ each time. Color also varies depending on factors like hardness or even that day's weather. Inamine adjusts the colors to achieve the look he wants.
Time to shape it. You take over. Me? It's not easy. I'll bet. But it's fun. Okay. Here it goes. It's so hot. Should I stick it in here? All the way in. All the way, okay? Now turn it slowly. Turn it. See the surface? Yes. I don't know, is that too much? It's fine. And out. This is your awa design. Does it look okay to you? I guess.
It has to be finished quickly. Glass from reused bottles cools extremely fast. It has to be constantly reheated and shaped little by little.
It's gorgeous. As you can see, the bubbles you created are perfectly visible in some parts, while in other spots, the glass is clear. That's part of the beauty of this craft. It's fascinating. Each piece is utterly unique, and so beautiful.
Cascades of amber bubbles contribute to a warm, inviting design.
Time for a drink. Cheers. What a sound. That's the used bottles. It's quite unique. In my father's day, they used to collect bottles that had been thrown out by the U.S. forces because that's all there was. That's how my father started. He created something out of nothing. He added color and bubbles where there were none before. Recently, I've been thinking how that seems like something of a recurring theme in Okinawan history. Nowadays, we make things just to throw them away. It's more difficult to find the bottles these days. You have to collect each one, wash them by hand, then crush them. It's a lengthy process. A lot of Ryukyu glass makers have stopped using old bottles. But I want to keep that part of the tradition alive. That's important to me. I hope more people can experience this for themselves. I do too.
It's a battle of the titans. Master craftsmen and engineers vie for ultimate perfection. They must meet the challenge of Japan's ultra-strict production standards, each in their own way, putting their pride on.
To increase farmers' income and enable them to boost output, Sophie recently opened a cafe in the capital Port Moresby. His aim is to raise awareness among locals of PNG coffee industry. Coffee is an acquired taste for most Papua New Guineans, Sophie figures that once they develop the liking for it, they'll see the value of the coffee business.
This coffee shop is one of the best in the city.
Awesome, and I love drinking coffee too.
It's really heartwarming to see people starting to get into drinking coffee, and coffee culture it's really new in PNG. It's a sign of good things to come.
Sophie has planted the seeds of a coffee drinking culture here. He hopes they'll take root, and that Papua New Guinea will grow to become one of the world's top coffee producers. Hiromi Kurosaka, NHK World, Port Moresby.
Japan's space agency and a manufacturer of fishing nets might appear to have little in common, but they're teaming up to confront an astronomical problem. Space debris that poses an increasing threat to Earth's satellites. NHK World's D-ANATOMYSTORE has more.
This 106-year-old company in Hiroshima makes a very special kind of fishing net. Strings emerging from silver pipes are intertwined at high speed. The strings that make up fishing nets are normally tied together. That places a lot of stress on the fibers and weakens the overall structure. The company makes knotless nets by running the strings through one another. As a result, their nets are 30% stronger.
Fishing nets usually have nuts. My company developed something which was considered unusual in the industry. No company can compete with us in this technology.
The company's manufacturing technology will soon be used in a project that's truly out of this world. In December, the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, or JAXA, will launch the latest version of its Konotori cargo transport spacecraft, and the groundbreaking technique behind the knotless fishing nets will be used to create super tough, super light material for a very special mission. It will be deployed to haul in space debris, satellite and rocket parts that orbit the Earth. A satellite will use a 10-kilometer long superstring to capture the debris and haul it away.
This is the string jointly developed by our fishing net company and JAXA to deal with space debris.
The fibers are made of stainless steel, aluminum, and other metals. Once the string is attached to a piece of debris, it's zapped with electric current. The charge helps to slow the object down enough to be pulled into Earth's gravitational field. It then burns up as it enters the atmosphere. The string has to be very light, so it could be transported into space. It's only 1 millimeter in diameter, but during testing, a problem emerged.
The string broke easily. Production was harder than we expected. It broke several times, even when it was only a couple of meters long.
So the fishing net company developed a slower and more precise way of making the string. The new process takes 6 to 7 times longer than the old one. The new string is much lighter and stronger, and it will require much less energy to deploy.
Our technology could be adapted for use on land, in the ocean, or in space. My firm will continue to try to meet every challenge as long as there are people who want to use our technology.
This traditional company is looking for opportunity beyond the horizon and opening up a whole new universe of possibilities. D.A. Oishi, NHK World, Hiroshima.
Here in Japan, when the decision is made to put children in government care, it's the care that's lacking. The vast majority of those children end up in institutions, and the number of reported child abuse cases is on the rise. NHK World's Kurando Tago has more.
These doctors have been brought in for a consult that's become all too common in Japan. They're checking x-rays of children where child abuse is suspected.
This occurs in a case of being hit or kicked on a part of the body.
Maybe the nail is indicating malnutrition.
I can see clear evidence that there was stress on the child.